Hello there. Okay, folks, here is a list of projects that I want to do for funding. Okay, number one is the Kenshido project, which is a project for getting equipment and the like for making better YouTube videos, and also to make specials like documentaries. It'll be for the starts of that, and also other web shows that I want to create, animes and shows on reviews of games, gaming reviews, music reviews, reviews of animes, mangas, toys, all that stuff that has to do with anime, manga, cosplay, video games, yeah, everything that's otaku, as it were, things that you see at conventions. Alright, the next project is Otaku Manga Project. That one is about creating my manga called Otaku Manga. Simple as that. Pay for the equipment for editing than anything else, and publishing it. Alright, number 3 would be Sick Games. That project is for my series of games that I'm going to do. Of course, they're going to be very cool, sick games, as it were. And these games are going to be free to play and going to be on Facebook. And the backers will get special stuff, VIP equipment and backer-only stuff, items. So it's not just going to be for one game, for every game that I make. All the backers will get bonuses and stuff like that for life. Number 4 is a documentary on otaku. So in the beginning, if I do this, hopefully I do get funding. No matter what, I would like to do it anyways. If I do it, and I do get the funds, the filming would start in Anime Expo on the 4th of July. And that would be at the Los Angeles Convention Center. Okay. Because I'm going to do the filming in Anime Expo first, and then maybe OtakuCon, and a few other conventions in California, and also throughout the United States. If I get even more funds, then I can do it in other countries. Like, there's a few conventions I would like to go in England, and also I want to go to a few of them in Japan as well. To continue on the documentary on that subject, And I would like to do is also interview people as well, So I'll start that off in Anime Expo. Okay. The next one is Neo Tokyo Shop project. That is basically a project to fund, to start an anime, manga, otaku, whatever. It's all that anime paraphernalia. It's going to be a really cool shop. I've had this idea for years and years, and then when I learned about a shop known as Gamers, it was exactly what I wanted. Just think of gamers in America, that type of thing. If you don't know, go to Gamers. There should be a link in the doobly-doob for the actual site, because I can't think of what it is right now, or what is the site's name for Gamers. Yeah, because I'm just doing this off the top of my head right now. Okay, the next projects are going to be a little bit costly, and I'm not sure if they'll be done right off the bat, you know, on funding. Okay, project number 6 I want to do is, my list of projects, is a fashion line project. All I have is designs for clothes for men and women. They are basically anime and otaku, gamers and things like that. Anything that has to do what I'm interested in. Some of the clothes are inspired by visual K bands, gothic Lolita type clothes and stuff like that. Not just girls, but for men as well, men and women. Yeah, it's just a fashion line. And how I'd make is about 10 complete outfits, 5 female outfits, and 5 male outfits. And that's well over 100 garments. Okay, items of clothes. Alright, the next one is my anime project. We'll specify that later. It's basically going to do is pay for the cost for equipment, editing equipment, the software, to actually make the anime, and I'm not going to do it completely old school, like drawing and painting each cell and filming each cell separately. I'd like to do that, but it's going to cost a lot of money, and it's very time consuming, so I'm going to do it a little more quicker. It's going to be more like how the anime Excel Saga was created in that sense. But the big cost on that than anything would be the cost for the voice cast. Okay, the actors. There is actors I would love, professional actors and actresses that I would love to have them, to do it. But it's going to cost me way too much money. So this is a project of what if, But I got a lot of feedback for it, and people are willing. Sure, I'll start that, funding project, and I'll specify which anime and stuff. And, yes, cosplay the web series. I would like to restart that project, and this time actually get, all the funding. Hell, I didn't even get funding for the first time I did it, but it was a learning experience on trying to create, a project, and I think I worked out all the kinks out of it, to be able to try to get, viewership, which I realized that I needed to do is get better videos so I can get more viewers. But to do that, I need is better equipment, and to do that, I need funds to do that, to get better equipment. It's a vicious circle. To get funds, you need better videos. Better videos, you need better equipment. But to get better equipment, you need funds for it. Yeah, it goes on and on and on. Then my next project is a Noise and Noise album. Well, Noise and Noise happens to be my band. Well, technically the band is just me. Yeah, I'm just going to do is record separate tracks of my playing of different instruments, and also of my vocal tracks. Alright, and what I'm going to do is publish it myself and do all the editing, so most of it, the funds is going to pay for the instruments I don't have, okay, editing equipment, basically a computer and other sound equipment, mics and things like that. Well, actually, it just is one mic really, and some editing software and things like that, and then pay for the cost for printing. Because all I want to do is a limited run on of one of my albums. Because I have it in order. I will specify the albums later. It's going to be, a limited run of it will be on vinyl. Cool. And this limited run will be, a small portion of that will be autographed. They'll all be numbered. The autographed ones, and they're all numbered, like I said, those will be given to the backers who paid a certain amount or whatever. It's my special things to the backers. Here's one of my favorites, and I know that it probably won't going to be an actual, funding project, but hey, who knows? Maybe you'll like this one. Get My Ass to Japan project. Yeah. Well, I don't mean just for me to visit there, but for me to move there and to actually do what I do. Being an artist, a mangaka, a creator of games and things like that. This will pay for everything. To start off, basically this project would cost me about the minimum $10,000 to $20,000 is the low end. Medium end would be like about up to $50K, a little over $20K, from $20,000, a little over $20,000 to $50,000, and anything over $50,000, in U.S. dollars would be extraordinary. Have no problems, and oh yeah, I'll do all the projects that I want to do, and they'll be done on a timely constraints and stuff like that. Yep, those are my top 10 projects. I have other project ideas, but yeah. Okay, quick glance. Okay, about the Sick Games projects. Like I said, it's going to be these really cool games, which I'm into RPGs, MMOs like that. That's what a lot of these games are. I'm first going to do is start off of creating is a few games that are going to be, well, of course they're free to play, they're going to be online, and I'll try to get them on Facebook. Okay? Backers will get free stuff, swag for the game and stuff like that. All the games actually for life, and you will get. I'll try to be able to see how I can do is send you mobile apps. The games as to be on your smartphones and to be on your tablets. I know how to make those, and how to set it up with companies like with Apple, and also to put it on the Android market. Well, if I put some of the stuff on the Android market, it's going to be free, just how it is. Others I will charge, just as one-time fee, probably about $1. Yeah. And that would help for, some basic costs or whatever. Well, yeah, but try to be able to send it to you, absolutely free of charge, like you would be the first to get it. I have to see into that to be able to try that. I want to get the games on Facebook. Alright. I want to also do is to create a fan version of Valkyrie Profile. It's a side scroller, RPG. I like to actually do that. But with most of my games that I'm gonna make are gonna be like old school style games. I would like to do is create better games for Facebook. You know how like in Facebook they other games how they are. A lot of them suck. They're fun to play for a while, and then you find out that it's not going anywhere. They're not continuing or adding stuff. You got everything, and it just becomes monotonous. Then there's games like Everoni, or Eberron, or whatever it is. King of Glory, all that. You build a city and whatever. Those type of games, they're just clones of each other, and a lot of them look really bad. Some look better, and some have laggy performance, depending on your computer or your operating system that you have, your OS. Sometimes it works well, sometimes it gets laggy, and a lot of times it's also due to your bandwidth or your internet connection. I want to make games that are fun to play, not monotonous, not where, like, with those games, the problem I have with those is, like, if you were on there from the very get-go and you played non-stop, that's the only way you could stay on top. The problem I have with a lot of those games is a lot of the players that are on there 24/7, whatever, they gone there and they put real money into it. They build these huge, vast armies to destroy a noob. Once this noob gone out of noob protection, this the exact second or whatever, then they're no longer under protection. Shitloads of armies coming at them to wipe them out. It's like, boom, you're fucked. They may build like, a few units or whatever. They hardly got anything done. Just started. Boom, their city is destroyed, or they're farmed constantly. Where no matter what, they're never making anything. They never get enough money, enough food or whatever to be able to do anything except just be a fucking farm for the other players. I mean, would you like to start a game and then all of a sudden you just think that you're good enough to be able to start, and boom, there's like these players that have been on 24/7 or whatever, and they just hit you. Or they'd like to destroy you. They send this huge army, tens of thousands of units, over and over, non-stop. Like, you may have, like, your basic units, which are usually spearmen. Oh, all I have is 1,000. Yeah, I got 1,000. But the enemy is sending out hundreds of thousands of armored units, catapults, each of them in hundreds of thousands, just to wipe you out. Cavalry units, ballistas, all this shit. It just goes on and on. Like, shit. Some of these people are from on the other side of the map. You're on one end of the huge road map, and they're on the other side, and they come along just to wipe you out. Whoa. They just keep on doing it. After their first army comes out, they send another army and another just to fucking wipe you out completely. And then you're gone. Even within the first battle, you're completely toast. Gone. Shit like that. I want to make games that are better. I would like to do is, if I get enough funds, I can get the software that's needed to make a really kick-ass game, or a series of games that I want to get them published and to be console games, So publishing will cost quite a bit of money. Yeah. My project for the Noise album, well, the project will pay for the cost of my first album, the sales of it, and whatever else I have will help pay for the creation, and also the publishing. Well, the funds will help pay for the publishing, the printing and stuff of the next album, and then so on and so on. Yeah, and most of these projects will be done within a few months after funding. The longest that any project will take will be a year. The one that would be completed the quickest would be, I would say, the Neo Tokyo shop, because with that one, I would need enough funding to start up my shop, and it's going to be a real shop, and it's going to have an add-on to an online shop. So you can purchase the items in my store online, and backers will get a discount. And if they apply for the membership, then they'll get us an added discount onto that. But for shipping, I'm thinking of that no matter what, it's going to be free to ship anywhere around the world. Typically, a lot of things is like anything over $100, some over $50 free shipping. Yeah, I'll see about that. What would be the best choice for me for online, to ship it for people outside to have the online shop part of it, for shipping costs and things like that. I'll let you know on that. Well, those are my projects. I'm going to think about this, and I will let you know by the 25th. And I hope that the 25th is when I'm going to start one of these projects. Okay? If not the 25th, the latest will be the 28th or 29th of January of 2013. Well, see you later.